in Fallujah. Professor Daniel Broomberg, I want to thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
And coming up next on this week's in-depth look at the new Iraq.
They don't know where they're headed for or where they're headed to.
Coming up, and coming of age in a war zone, we're going to hear from Iraqi university students their thoughts on the future of their country.
Mainsail Minute, in time with Rolex. Supporters of the International Sailing Federation.
I used to work as a sales and marketing executive for the jet ski company. I like to go really, really fast. I thought sailboats was quite slow, but now I found out they can go quite fast, actually. I think in the whole history of the mini transat, they said, yeah, you're the first female Asian to do it. So hopefully, my entry will be a change, and we see more Asian sailors after that.
Welcome back. The class of 2004 in Iraq, men and women coming of age in a war zone.
Students at a Baghdad university talked with us about where they and their country are headed. In both cases, the outlook was uncertain. Mustansariya University in the class of 2004 saw it all. 3 major wars, more than 12 years of sanctions, and a lifetime of dictatorship. Many of the students had hoped the hardships would be over by now. They posed for photographs with friends. They chatted about the situation in their country. And they heard from recent graduates the jobs they hoped for simply don't exist.
The truth is that when you graduate from any Iraqi college, you will find yourself on the street.
Iraq has 20 public universities and more than 40 technical institutes and colleges. At least 240,000 students are enrolled in undergraduate courses. But today, Iraqi students carry more than just books to class. They carry fears of suicide bombings, fears of dying in a crossfire between coalition troops and the resistance. It's not that they supported Saddam Hussein, far from it. They just didn't think it would turn out like this.
Of course, I hate Saddam regime, but at the same time, I hate occupation.
Saddam were killed them in dark, but they killed them in just daylight.
I thought that after Saddam, we'll be a development country, a good country like Kuwait. It's okay, but now I feel that we'll be like Palestine. There's a resistance and there's a occupation forces, and I'm afraid from the future.
Students send the message they are opposed to terrorism, but they're not sure anyone is listening. Promised benefits from the toppling of Saddam Hussein have not materialized. Computers and laboratory equipment looted after the invasion have been replaced, but hopes for peace and stability, those remain unfulfilled. This is supposed to be a time when dreams flourish and hopes rise, but many Iraqi students say that, like their lives, their dreams are on hold. Just a few hours ago, we spoke with Ahmed Hisham al-Hashemi, who attends Al-Nahrain University in Baghdad. Give us all an idea of what it's like to be an Iraqi student today.
Well, everybody's filled with hope, and they look forward to the future since the big changes that happened in the country recently. But the problem is the future is still dim for them. They like the guiding and the counseling. They don't know where they're headed for or where they're headed to. They just go into college, do what they have to do, but with no idea about the future.
Now, you're studying medical engineering. You're a graduate student.
Yeah.
And what outlook do you have for a job? Have you looked at the market?
Yeah, I've looked at the market and it doesn't look good at all. I mean, I've been looking at it ever since I came to college. Before, at the days of the regime, the past regime, they demanded us that after we graduate, we work in the government facilities. But now things have changed. But in a way, it's not really that different. But now we don't know where we're headed to. There's no, several people have graduated from the master's degree and still they're without jobs. They don't know where they're headed to, they don't know what to do.
On this campus, the school campuses themselves, in the past, there have been suicide bombings, car bombings. There have been a lot of pressures applied to the students to observe various rules or regulations. What is it like today?
On the campus, well, it's kind of, first of all, let's start off where you're trying to get to college. It's all filled with difficulties, all from when you come out of your house and up to reaching college. Every day you find roads closed, the bombs happening, everything. And just for a prime example, inside my university, about a month before, they found a car bomb planted inside. And a confrontation happened when they found the insurgents trying to leave the compound, and they were shooting inside the compound college. And what type of reaction would you expect from students for such an ordeal they happen? It's just terrorizing.
Terrorizing the students. Who do the students think that the insurgents are?
Well, I can't be really general, but personally, there are some people that are affected by outside sources, and let's say they're just sick in the mind. They want to hurt this country no matter what. So they do anything, and you see it on TV every day, innocent people dying and everything. I mean, who would plant a car bomb inside a university? What goal would you try to accomplish from this? So it's basically just sick terrorists.
Right now, today, when Iraqi students look back and young people look back on the effect that the U.S.-led invasion has had on their lives, are they still glad that it happened? Do they regret it? What would they change?
Well, again, I can't be general, but let's say at the most, yeah, people are happy. They're happy that they have a chance for a change. They might not be sure about what the change is going to be like, but they're just happy that now they have the opportunity to make their dreams come true, to make their hopes stand on real ground.
Ahmed Hisham al-Hashimi, a student at Al-Narain University there in Baghdad. We want to thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
And that is a good way to bring to a close, from the Iraqi perspective themselves, how things are going. You've been watching our special report on the new Iraq. I'm Jim Clancy.
And I'm Dumi Makha. Stay tuned now for your world today.